Hello and welcome everybody to this Xbox Life episode 351, Tanks a Lot. I am one of your
Whoa.
hosts, Brun BJ Swig 33, and along with me is Rob, also known as Presar. How are
Hey,
you
what's up,
tonight?
everybody? I'm doing just fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
Yeah. Thanks for asking.
Yes. Oh boy. Tonight is going to be a good night, I can tell you. So,
It's gonna be explosive.
yeah. So, can you just verify that we are streaming out to Twitch when you get a second?
We are streaming out to Twitch and we are on the TXL
Okay.
account.
Okay. And you
But
can
I
hear
should probably
You can see if you can hear us because for some reason our message didn't go out that we're streaming, and so I don't know if Twitch is having problems. And I don't like when it doesn't send that out because then people don't know we started.
oddly enough, I can't hear anything.
You can't?
No.
You're kidding me.
I don't know if it's a problem on my end, but I can't hear anything on the stream.
Oh boy. Well, did something mess up? I gotta check.
Yeah, why don't you check?
Yeah, I'll
See if you
check
can
here in a
hear it.
second. Did. Oh, I heard myself. See if I hear you. Live.
Check.
Yeah, I'll
See if you
check
can
here in a
hear it.
second. Did. Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, good. So it's something on my Firefox or something. Who knows?
Oh, hold on a second. Let me just verify one more time with you. Waiting for you to talk.
So it's something on.
Yep, you heard yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I did.
it's working then. So, but very good. We are going. So, it's weird that it didn't kick that out, and of course I'm having trouble. Who knows what's going on? So, what a bummer. I'm trying to tweet out that we have started so people can show up and everything. But while we're doing that, or while I'm doing that, why don't you go over what you've been playing between the short period of Sunday and today? Because we
Ah,
had
yes.
pretty close back-to-back shows here. So,
Yep.
why don't you go
Okay.
over what you've done?
Absolutely. Okay. So, uh, I did get to try a little teeny tiny bit of her story. We talked about that last week
Oh yeah,
or
how'd you like
last
it?
episode. I played it on the train just for a couple minutes. I haven't been able to go back to it. It's different. I don't know what to make of it. The clips, like the guy said, Sean and Jesus had mentioned, they were very
Yeah.
short. And when they say they're short, they're very short. Some are just a couple seconds long.
Hmm.
And I don't know what to make of this girl, but I I can see you just tearing through these videos if they're all just 5 seconds long. I
Okay.
don't know how much actual gameplay there is in this thing, but I'll see what it's all about. And then I did play a little bit of Laura Croft, Temple of Osiris, I think is the name. That's that follow up to Laura Croft and the Guardians of Light, something like that, whatever it was called.
Okay.
But it's what isometric view, a 3/4, not quite top down view of Laura going through different tombs. It's an Egyptian setting. If you haven't heard about it's pretty good. It's not bad. The game definitely doesn't quite seem as polished um, as I would have expected, but the gameplay is decent. I'm enjoying it so far.
Cool.
And other than that, that's about it.
All right. Very cool. I sent the tweet out. Unfortunately, for people that use the Twitch app and stuff, it's usually Twitch that sends out the alert that we started. So hopefully, it went out. Stricken did make its way in, so I'm hoping that Twitch sent out the notification
Yeah.
because I did not get it, which I usually get all my Twitch notifications. So, all right. And I don't know how to force one, which is unfortunate because I don't think there is something to force one.
Right.
But all right. So for myself, uh, there's two things. So I'm going to say that I played Rocket League. I continue to play Rocket League.
I'm not surprised.
And yeah. So and also I have a little thing that I want to read here. And remind me to show the logo of what people think, or what my buddy sent to me and said our new logo should be. I'll show you that
Okay.
shortly.
All right.
So I played Rocket League. That's all I have had time to play. And I'm just going to read something. If you guys all listened on Sunday, you'll know that I told Sean and Jesus to go play Rocket League and then send me a message telling me that I'm right. So I want to read this from on our Facebook group. It's from Jesus Walks a Lot. It says, Brun was completely right about Rocket League.
Yep.
It's 12:42 a.m. I started it at 10 p.m. thinking just a few rounds. It says I don't want to stop playing it, but I have to be up for work in 2 hours. Man, this game, man, is this game a total blast. So, and there's some other comments in here. We have 2, 3, 4 people. It looks like Don is playing it. Chris is playing it.
Yep.
I mean, there's a good group playing it and stuff, and they all kind of had good things to say. I recommended it to 2 more people at work. 2 other guys I mentioned it at work started playing it over the weekend, and they were just like they couldn't stop playing it. So I'm waiting for Sean's message to me saying that I was completely right. So, but we'll see when his is going to come in. But that's really all I have been playing this week. So.
In the past 3 days.
Yes, the past 3 days. So that's the key point there. The past 3 days, I haven't had time to play Destiny. That'll be tomorrow, and
yeah,
very busy with family going on vacation, and I'm still home because I can't take a vacation for work purposes and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Real quick, if you can look at our Twitch stream, I'm going to show you. This picture's been going around on the internet, and it's been really funny. They've been doing different ones of them, but my buddy sent it to me at work. He said this should be your new logo for your podcast, and I'm putting it up now, so it'll be to you in about 8 seconds, Rob.
I'm waiting.
But it's like Ninja Cat Rex thing. So what it is, it's a T-Rex with those extendable arm things. You know what I'm talking about?
The grabbers.
The grabbers. And a cat with a ninja, a ninja cat, because it's got a bandana or whatever you want to say on its head, and it's holding like an Xbox or my Windows with an Xbox flag on it. He said this should be your new logo for you guys' show, and it's hilarious. I'm laughing when I saw it. I thought it was funny, but people have been taking this image and doing things to it. So one person put a HoloLens on the T-Rex and put like the little holographic Minecraft. So it was like T-Rex playing. Yeah, it was like T-Rex playing Minecraft with a HoloLens on and stuff like that. So people have been doing things with it. It is funny. I just look at it. I just laugh because of the grabber things is what really gets me. It's pretty funny. But everybody enjoy that picture. Maybe I might have to put it in Facebook so for people that couldn't catch the show, they can at least see it because it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'll make sure I put that back up later. All right. But that's all we've been playing. Real quick, the normal stuff before we start our round table topics. We have a couple tonight because, like I said, it's quick couple shows. But if you want to leave us a tip or become a patron and Patreon, tips can go to twitchlers.com/donate/thisxboxlife and patreon.com/thisxboxlife. Nothing's expected, but everything is definitely appreciated. So, and obviously, Amazon always goes in there, and I think that's a majority of our community does the Amazon link, and it helps out a ton. I mean, even just a little bit. It's like, what do you make, like 6 cents on the dollar or something like that?
If that.
And I mean, everything helps, and we greatly appreciate just using that Amazon link. It's awesome. So thank you, community. We do really appreciate it. We don't thank you enough, I think, sometimes, but
Yeah, because uh, people find product links all over the place online,
yeah,
and half the time, they're using somebody's affiliate link.
yeah,
So it may as well be ours.
right, right,
Doesn't cost you anything extra.
yeah. Actually, I thought of something here.
Oh,
I'm wondering if I can get XSplit here to send out the start of the show. It's kind of too late.
yeah. Figure it out for next show.
Yeah, maybe next time. So, all right, round table. A couple things. I don't have one down here. I have two on here, but I have another one just to mention. Have you
Okay.
heard or seen the rumor of the image of what Games for Gold is coming out next month?
No, I have not.
Okay, somebody mentioned it to me today, and this is
'Cause
rumor.
that's coming up soon.
Well, yeah, August. The August Xbox One game is going to be Rise.
Okay.
Which is cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
was just talking with somebody at work about this, saying, he was like, "Did you guys realize that like Black Flag was really the very first like $60 game that has come out for Games for Gold on Xbox One? Everything else has kind of been, indie games or stuff like that."
Oh,
And I didn't
yeah.
know if that was a true statement.
Hmm.
And I tried to think back. I'm like, man, I think so. And then we were talking, and I was like, it's probably going to be around this month, next month, or next couple months when these launch titles, because it's going to be 2 years for these launch titles,
That's right.
that they start rolling around. And then somebody mentioned that they saw an image of Rise Son of Rome being, seeing a screen cap or whatever of it being the Games for Gold for Xbox One, which is funny because I was just talking to somebody about that. But
Yeah.
it'd be pretty cool. I mean, I've never played it.
It's a good game.
Yeah, I've heard wonderful things. I've heard it's still possibly the best looking,
Yeah.
game out there, and
It was done by Crytek, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they did it.
Yeah,
Crytek did a great job on it, and it was a phenomenal launch title.
Mm.
So I wouldn't be able to benefit from it because I've got it already,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
that stinks. But
yeah,
I think it's a great game to give to people.
yeah. And it's a rumor, everybody. It is a rumor. So
Yeah.
Cat Sea Mouse says, "Oh, awesome! I love Rise." I hope it's true because
Yeah.
I'll definitely give it a shot. I'll definitely try it out.
And that's a very good point. I never really thought of the cost of the games because they all have been, fairly inexpensive games, like the games that came out and were free immediately, like what Chariot, and even the one this month, what So Many Me,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I think is its name. That released and it was free that day,
right.
which is interesting. But hey, they're games are games,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna complain.
and free games are great.
And the other thing we were talking about, and this kind of goes to Rocket League and stuff.
Yeah.
I know in the 360, the Games for Gold were yours to keep, regardless if you kept gold or not.
Correct.
Are the Xbox One games, you lose them if you lose Xbox Live Gold?
I believe that is correct,
I
if
think
I
I
remember
thought
right.
so too. I thought so too. Because
Because
I
on
know, I know the PSN is that way. All the PSN
Right.
games that like Rocket League is one of them. Because the guy's like, well, I saw that it was free. I want to play it, but I don't. He's like, I don't use my PlayStation 4 that much, so I let my PSN lapse. And he's like, well, maybe I'll just buy it. But then I told him, I was like, well, then you won't be able to play online because you need online PSN. You have to have PSN to play online. He goes, oh, that's right. I said, just buy it on PC, man. $20 on PC. It's yours to own. Don't have to pay any extra this, extra that. So I don't know if he's going to pick it up on PC or not. But
Right.
yeah, Cassie Mouse says you'll lose them, and that's what I thought as well for the
'Cause,
Xbox
well,
One. Xbox.
If
One.
I remember right, on the Xbox One, you don't lose them forever.
Right.
I think you just can't play
Play 'em.
them
You can't
while
play 'em.
you're not
Right.
a gold member.
Right.
And if you subscribe again, I think they should come back.
They come back. Yep, I
Yeah.
agree, and I think that's the way it's the same as the PSN. So
Yeah.
cool,
Which, I mean, for a lot of people is kind of a moot point,
right?
just like the internet connection. I've had my Xbox now since November of 2013. It's never been unplugged off the internet.
But
So
but
what?
you didn't want always online, or wait, was that just everybody else complaining on the internet that didn't want always online?
It was the guy in the submarine
Oh,
that
okay,
complained.
okay. So all right, Rocket League is so much fun, isn't that? Isn't that the truth? I said on last show, I was like, man, if they would take it away from PC, it would almost be like I gotta have a PS4 just so I can play Rocket League. It's so much
Yeah.
fun. So
You're turning into this Rocket League
I
life.
know because it's so good. No, all right.
I'm still not convinced.
Yeah,
I'll
but
try it though.
oh, I tell you, you're fired. Now, all right. So first topic. Let's
Just
hit
cut my
topics.
pay.
Dock it. I'll dock it 10%.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. It's like a
so
fine, like the sports players.
yeah, I guess I should spell keyboard right. I'm gonna do okay. So first topic: Star Wars Battlefront. Familiar with this game coming out?
I am familiar.
I
Yes.
heard it's going to be a big deal. It's it's published by a company called EA, a small publisher, and
I
it's
I,
made
I think I've heard of them before.
by one of my let's say top three developers, Dice, who also makes the Battlefield series.
Nice, nice
Um,
baby.
yep. So Star Wars Battlefield, which people are hoping is, um, you see the commercials everywhere, and Xbox is I think might have commercials for it. PlayStation is definitely putting a lot of ads out, saying play Star Wars Battlefront on PlayStation, things like that. But did you realize that you're going to be able to play Star Wars Battlefront on the Xbox One first?
That's pretty cool.
Did you realize that?
I was aware of this. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, but there's a catch to it. You have to have EA access. So the reason why Xbox you get to play it first on Xbox is if you have an Xbox One, you have EA access, then you get to play, Battlefield, since it's an EA game. And the thing is if you recall when EA Access was coming around,
Right.
there was one company that decided not to allow you to have EA Access, and which was Sony.
Nintendo.
No, it was Sony. Um,
Oh, okay. That other
so
company.
basically, the subscription is currently exclusive to the Xbox. Um, so if you want to be the first, so here's what you can do: you can go subscribe for a month, which is like $4.99. If you really are just dying to play it first, you can go subscribe for a month for $4.99 and do it. But I would highly recommend just paying the $35, I think it is.
30.
$30 for the
Yeah.
entire year. For the entire year. And you get the entire catalog and you get to play games, try them out early and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I have EA access. It took me a while to get it. I haven't played a ton of games on it, but it's really weird because I feel like I'm getting an awesome deal. You know what I mean? And I play the
Yeah.
hockey games. Like I can play any of those games that I want right now. I have played some, but I haven't. I feel like it's an awesome deal. So if you don't
It
have EA
is.
access, go grab it. Go grab it.
Yeah. For $30, I mean that's a phenomenal deal.
Yeah. Do you have EA access?
No, I don't.
Well, Rob, you should go get it. It's a good deal.
Yeah, I thought about it because
You
a
get
couple weeks ago,
Dragon
what?
Age Inquisition coming
Yeah,
soon.
a couple weeks ago they had the week of EA access for free.
Mm-hmm.
So I dabbled a little in there, and I was thinking about actually just subscribing, but I didn't pull the trigger at the last minute.
Yeah.
I figure I'll wait until they get some more titles in there, something that I could actually devote the time to make it worthwhile.
Right.
as opposed to just something that sucks $30 out of my pocket.
Right. So, and I mean, I know I have this on the round table because there's really just not too much discuss. It's kind of a topic
Yeah,
it's hard to discuss or whatever. But it's one of those things that's just like, hey, a lot of people didn't realize this. Phil Spencer actually tweeted about it. But yeah, I mean, as big as that game's going to be, as much people talking about it, people would pay $4.99 to play it first.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is like it's a killer deal. That entire service is awesome.
But
And
the question is, how much in advance do you get it? Is it going to
oh,
be 24 hours or is it going to be a week?
I don't. Several days before their release is
Are
typically
you
what.
just saying that or did they say that?
It says EA Access, which costs $4.99 or $29.99, provides early access to EA's slate of upcoming games several days before their release.
Didn't they do that with Battlefield or something like that as
There's a
well?
hard line. I think you got it for seven
Hardline.
days. I think it was
Yeah.
7 days or 5 days. Some people, Hawk saying 5 days. So I mean that's
Okay.
almost
That's
a full
cool.
week. I mean, sounds good to me. It's by the time other people jump in there. Well, of course, Xbox, but I mean, you could get a jump on top of learning the maps and stuff if you're really diehard about it. So, but yeah, I thought
Now,
that's pretty awesome. But
now I haven't paid attention to this too much, but I mean, how does that actually work? Do you have to pre-order the game
I don't.
prior
Well,
and
okay.
then have EA access, or do you just I doubt that you would get to play it just with EA access.
There's certain game. Okay, so if you pre-order it and you've bought it, you'll get it early.
Okay.
Sometimes, sorry, Hawk says nope. Am I wrong, Hawk? Um, you pre-order it, or if you buy it. Okay, so
Yes, you're
nope.
wrong.
Yeah, okay. More words, Hawk. More words. I asked two questions. No. Um, I'm waiting for him to type now because I don't want to misspeak because he
But
obviously.
just ask a question in chat,
Okay.
then Hawk will respond
Well, I don't want all the
right away.
clicking. Okay, so
Yeah.
here's what I think it is. If you pre-order or order the game, you do not have to pre-order to play it early. It has not been that way yet. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Well, I know. So I haven't bought games before, like Dragon Age Inquisition, and you get it for 10 hours. You can play it
Yeah.
5 days early, and you could get it for 10 hours or something like that. I bet you they do it different ways for different games, but yeah. So that's just a bonus out of it. So, and that's
I'd,
pretty big
I'd,
news
yeah.
that's
I'd be
out there.
curious for the Battlefront if they would change that at all, because Battlefront is a huge title,
Yeah.
very highly anticipated, especially with the movie coming out and all that. So
Well,
I just hope they don't pull something
yeah. Some
like
people that
that.
are on the fence, though, like I'm kind of on the fence a little bit
Of what?
getting it, or at least getting it right away. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if
oh, I
that's. I
see.
don't
Yeah.
know if that's the still burnt on dice, and then hardline is completely fallen apart, um, or what. I don't think this game will fall apart or people will completely abandon it after 2 months, but it's just
Right.
it's just it's just weird. So I don't know. We'll see how well it goes. So, but
Yeah. I think all the people that are going to be playing it in advance, they're going to be all in.
yeah.
They're going to be sucked in, and
Oh, there's
they're
plenty
going
of
to
people
get
that
it.
have already pre-ordered it. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
my first next pre-order is going to be Halo. I mean, that's my next. I'm really excited about that. Siege, I'm excited about. There's like 4 or 5 games. This coming winter or holiday when it comes to Xbox, and we've said it because of E3 and stuff like that. It's jam packed. Not only the exclusives, but with the third party stuff, there's just too many games coming out. But
Yeah.
it'd be nice if they would spread things out to like
That's a horrible
something right
problem.
now. It'd be nice to have something right now
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
play. At least for the last 3 months. I mean, could have been playing something. So
You play Castle Wolfenstein.
nope, nope,
Your
nope.
loss.
Yeah. Well, I heard Wing likes that game.
It's
So
just, yeah. He just thinks it's just so horrible because you actually have to pick things up.
uh Yeah, instead of just running over them, I tell you.
Yeah, instead of them just jumping into your backpack
Right.
off the ground.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it's cool. So it's what?
Hawk says he still plays Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 2.
Mm,
So, Battlefront 1 and 2, yeah. All right. Anything else before we move to the next one?
nah.
Okay. For everybody who's on here listening and chatting with us, if you guys have a topic or question you would like for us to talk about, you can put it in the chat and I'll jot it down and we'll talk about it, because with our shows being back to back, like almost just a couple days between, you know, news really didn't have much to nothing really happened. So unless we want to talk about like Visual Studio getting released, but my next one, it came from the Facebook group. Actually, two people posted it in Facebook, and it has to deal with the keyboard and mouse support supposedly coming. Um, so let me say some things, and then we'll talk about it. So Phil Spencer revealed in a conversation with a fan that engineering at Microsoft were working on mouse and keyboard compatibility for the current gen console. So
Okay.
it says, yep, keyboard and mouse support for Xbox would need to be there for this to work. Those aren't far away. So keyboard and mouse support were with Xbox in the Xbox family before, I think with the 360, but it was only for like, you know, inputting text. You couldn't use it to like play games or anything like that. So you could connect, I think you could connect like Bluetooth or wireless keyboards or something like that to type and like messages and things like that. I can't quite remember because I really never did it.
Okay.
But with the thing of Windows 10 coming out and the Xbox, you know, there isn't much, you know, information on, is this going to be like real true keyboard and mouse gameplay support, because to me at that point, um it's no Bluetooth yet. I didn't think there's Bluetooth in there, but to me it seems weird, because if you add keyboard and mouse, then it just basically makes the Xbox a PC. You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
gaming PC to a point. And I'm okay. So I'm a PC gamer as well. I played Battlefield 4 keyboard and mouse. Love it. I
Sure.
went back to the controller. Oh boy, did I have a rough time trying to readjust. But prior to going back to the PC, I was pretty decent with a controller. So when you're saying, hey, you know, would I rather have keyboard and mouse over controller? I may be people that say, no, I want a controller, because I don't know, it's a console. I feel like with a console, I need a controller. Plus, I want to be sitting in a couch, sitting in a comfortable chair, or something like that, not in front of
Right.
a desk to play my game. That's what I do with consoles. So keyboard and mouse support for the Xbox One is just like, yeah, well, I mean, I guess if I had my Xbox One hooked up to on my PC desk and I'm sitting in front of the same monitor and I'm just doing a HDMI switch and things like that, then okay, I guess I would use keyboard. I could use keyboard and mouse, but and then controller for other things. But I would rather have a controller when I'm playing my console. And I'm not saying that that's what this keyboard support is or anything, but you know, a lot of people are saying, you know, I think they're going down that road. Like, I'm going to be able to play Halo 5 with keyboard and mouse. And I just don't think they're going to allow it. It'd be an
Yeah.
unfair advantage.
Because I was pretty excited about this. I thought it was cool to have the extra support of more controllers
Mm-hmm.
of sorts. You know, considering keyboard, I guess, is a controller, and so is a mouse of some kind at least. And I don't really see this as being a replacement for the Xbox One controller
Well, me either. Yeah.
in any way. And they really haven't said what it's all about, but I would guess that with the Windows 10 stuff coming to the Xbox One and them trying to do all these universal apps, I bet it's to allow people to play, let's say, like Windows 10 games
Mm-hmm.
on their Xbox One.
Okay. I can see that.
because all those games that they have out there right now, like there's a pretty cool what is it, like that Minecraft treasure game or something like that,
Right.
and a bunch of others. If they're going to make everything truly cross platform, tablet, PC, Xbox,
Hmm.
then you need that interface on the Xbox One.
Right. Yeah,
That's
and
got to be what it's for.
yeah, because and the other thing is, I remember when they were talking about why can't I use a keyboard and mouse with my Xbox One and things like that. If you, I mean, everybody's played a shooter on the Xbox One. If you know that little thing where you're moving your cursor, you're aiming on somebody and it kind of catches the person and rides along with them. Aim assist is what it is, basically.
Okay.
Um, you don't need aim assist with a mouse. Okay, it's more precise than I would say a controller. Not saying that it's better than a controller or people aren't better with controllers or better. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just
Right.
saying that you would have to know, oh, this person's playing with a keyboard and a mouse, so I have to turn off aim assist
Right.
because I mean they're going to be able to get over there faster, and you don't want to be able to aim assist with a mouse. That's just craziness because the different things. When people play with a keyboard and mouse, you're talking about like DPI settings
Oh, it's
and
craziness.
their increase. Like I know a lot of people that play with 800 DPI, all that stuff. And
Hmm.
it's like I run 2000. I think I mentioned that in the last show. It's insane all the little settings that people tweak and stuff like that, and to give them that type of interface and settings on a console, and then say, oh, you're going to be put in a place where everybody else is using a controller is just it to me it's unfair and unbalanced.
Yeah.
So and I know Hawk mentions Shadowrun. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that people with controllers can't beat people with can be keyboard and mouse because I know they can. Um, but I think it'd just be crazy to do something like that. But I do like your idea, Rob. I pretty much I would have to travel be with you on that as well. They're putting it in so the one Windows Store, Windows Shop, and these are PC games. If you want to be able to play a PC game on an Xbox One, then you need to have a keyboard and mouse. So,
Yeah.
but I never thought about it that way. Good thinking, Rob.
You heard it here.
Yes, you heard it from Rob's mouth
Scoop.
first.
It's
Scoop.
a scoop.
So, but
Yeah, that's got to be what it is.
yeah. So
Because they really didn't say what it's for. And I thought Phil Spencer said something like it'll be more necessary later or something like that. I don't remember where I heard that, but
right.
that's the prime thing I could see it being used for.
Cool. All right. Well, that's all I had for that. That's any topics I could really think of. Do you think of
Yeah.
any more? Do you see any more out there? I mean, I've been
No, I
so
mean,
busy I haven't been able to scan through like any gaming news or whatever. Usually, we have like an entire week
yeah.
to to do something. Did you see like the EVO? I mean, that was all like last week and things like that. But trying to see if
Right.
there was.
I can talk about one more thing that
Okay,
I
go
thought
for
was
it.
kind of interesting.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
as a member of the preview program,
Okay.
I got a message the other day to check the preview um, page that they have on the announcements on the Xbox.
Right.
So I went in there and did you get this?
I haven't been on any this
No?
week,
Okay.
so
Yeah. So they sent out a message on Xbox Live for people to check the announcements page on the preview dashboard or a preview app. So I went in there and they actually said that they've made some changes to certain things, in particular to backwards compatibility, and that people that have downloaded certain games need to uninstall the games and then re-download them.
oh, okay,
So there was a couple games in the list. The only thing that I had was the Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise,
right,
and because that was the freebie game.
yeah,
A lot of the other ones like Kingdom of Cathlings and the Toy Soldiers and such, Mass Effect, they weren't affected by this.
Okay.
So there was a handful of games in the list, and it was pretty painless. Just uninstall and then re-download, and the game was good to go. But uh, this kind of makes me think of a couple of things. Number one, it's good to see them actively, developing and fixing things and making sure things work. Obviously, they identified some kind of issue with the backwards compatibility. And I had mentioned this last show where I had kind of assumed that this whole backwards compatibility thing is just leveraging a VM
Mm-hmm.
of sorts.
It is.
So it really kind of solidifies that stance in my mind that, there was some significant change to all these games. They shared something
Mm-hmm.
that needed to be changed. So you had to download like a whole new VM.
Yeah.
But, it's good to see them, actively making changes like we're used to,
Mm-hmm.
and, giving us the best possible experience.
Yeah. I mean, this is a preview. We are doing beta work,
Yeah,
so we kind of
absolutely.
that's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it'd be something if they released it to everybody and
Yeah.
then had to do something like this because there was an error, bug, or an issue. But that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I could also add one more thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been pleasantly surprised, I think, by the whole preview program. I know that there's been a lot of folks, like Wing in particular, where early on they were not happy at all about
Right.
being in the program. And there's quite a few gripes that people had about things not working and such. But overall, I think it's been pretty good. I love the new features that they've added. And I really haven't had any issues myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't
So
had
it's,
that many.
yeah,
I've had some things here or there, but it's a preview program, so it's
yeah.
understandable,
Yeah, there's been some lockups and such, but
right?
you know, for the most part, it's been pretty good. And that's a lot different than a lot of the beta programs that I've been in, which have been painful.
Yes, yeah,
Things don't work, or worse yet, there's some applications that I run where it just whacks your entire database. It's like, oh,
yeah. Um, well, I found a couple things actually. It's kind of like we're going through these as live here, folks. I'm putting something for everybody that's in the stream. If any of you guys stream like we do on Twitch, you should check that out and sign up for that and help me
oh,
out. Plug little plug
spam.
for myself. It's not spam. Okay,
Moobot should whack you.
so Gears of War. Let me ask you a question, and then I'll talk about what you guys talked about before. I'll ask you a question. Do you like Gears of War? Are you excited about the Ultimate Edition? And I'll wait for him to respond. Stricken puts in there, rumor Microsoft will buy AMD. I heard that rumor. I heard other people talk about it on other podcasts. Um, I am an AMD fan. I've put AMDs in my own builds since I started building PCs, and that was like,
The CPUs.
yeah, yeah. With graphics cards, I'm not like tied to one group or another. I'm running an NVIDIA right now,
Okay.
but I wouldn't have any trouble running an ATI or something like that because AMD bought ATI. But I don't know if it's going to be true or not. I mean, I guess it would be cool because they would then own the chip that they put in the Xbox One and that they put in the PS4. So
Sure.
for every PS4 that gets bought, they would, get a little bit of money out of it. Similar to how Sony gets a little bit of money out of Microsoft because they have the Blu-ray drive in there. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you're not talking like big bucks, or I mean, I guess you're talking big bucks over the long run, but nothing that's just like ooh, like oh, and things like that. But
Right.
I don't know. Microsoft definitely has enough money to buy them. They're super cheap compared to the way they were, and I didn't know they were in that much trouble that they're in. I didn't know that they're having as much trouble. So it's
Yeah,
sad because, like I said, I love their CPUs. I'm running, an FX RTX 8320 or something like that, and you can overclock it to, I think 4 gigahertz or something like that is what I can overclock mine to, but I just backed it down to like 3.7 and things like that. So, but yeah, I heard the rumor as well. What's that?
You just need to buy more of them.
Well, yeah, well, I got 8.
Buy more CPUs so they're not in trouble.
8-core CPU. I don't need anymore. But so yeah, that's all. I mean, I guess they can. It's just, will they or not? They have enough money to do so. But Gears of War 15 answered my question. He says, excited for Gears 4. I am as well. Not so much on the Ultimate Edition, which same here. We're kind of in the same boat. But I did see that Phil Spencer broke the news on Twitter in response to a fan's inquiry about the PC release date. It says Gears of War Windows 10 is later than the Xbox version. So I didn't know the Ultimate Edition was coming to the PC at all. But it seems that Gears of War Ultimate will be coming to the PC, which is pretty cool. So, excited. Hawk says, excited for the new Deus Ex game. I am as well. I love Deus Ex. Played the original. I tried to play Human Revolution. I got stuck somewhere, and I haven't went back to it. But that's one of those games. I have it on my PC as well because it was like $2, so I bought it again. I would like for it. That's one of the games I would like to have it come on backwards compatibility along with Hitman, so I can finish those games, or else I'll just restart them on my PC instead of going and hooking up my Xbox 360. So, but yep. So Gears of War on the PC, I didn't know that at first, but excited about that. For anybody, Windows 10 next Wednesday. I also saw something a couple weeks ago about Minecraft. For all the Minecraft people out there, of course, Microsoft owns Minecraft now. They're going to be doing one of those alpha or pre-release type things like they did for the for the first Minecraft. So I think for like $9.99 you'll be able to get the new game pre-release, and then of course you'll own the game when it comes out, but you can get it for $10 instead of whatever it's going to be. So keep that in mind if you're any sort of Minecraft.
That much?
What's that?
Wasn't it like $5 or
the original?
No,
one?
It was $5 if you had it. That's right. It was $5 if you had it on the 360.
Right.
You could get it on the one, but now there's.
This is.
Oh no! I'm sorry. This is Windows 10. You're talking about.
Yeah, it's Minecraft 2 on Windows 10. Yeah, so
okay.
It's the first one's like in the 20s, $26 or something. Yeah, 26 on PC. I'm talking about like Minecraft 2. You're going to be able to get it. I thought it was $9.99. You're going to get the pre-alpha. I don't know if Hawk. I don't know if Hawk is talking about the first one or the second one. But just, it's one of those things, if you think you're ever going to buy or want to play it or whatever, get it when it's in pre-release because you get a massive discount on it. Just know it's pre-release software. So that's another thing that we could throw out there. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. So, and Hawk says that was the first one. But that's all I had. So, as far as community-wise, do you have any other topics, Rob?
No.
All right, cool. I didn't see any additional questions in there. So, Hawk, now you want me to play. Now I want to play that. Thanks a lot.
Well, Rocket League?
No, Human Revolution. So, yes, they are making a new Minecraft. Microsoft did not buy that license for nothing. But all right. So, community time. Of course, want to dress like you're in a part of the community, go to cafepress.com/thisxboxlife. Want to drink from a mug, want an awesome poster of me to hang, on your ceiling, more than welcome to buy something of my avatar. So, cafepress.com. And quick rundown. You can leave a voicemail going to our site, thisxboxlife.com. You can send us an email, contact@thisxboxlife.com. You can hit us on Twitter, twitter.com/thisxboxlife, and request to join our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/thisxboxlife. So that is all the ways you can communicate or contact us. You can hang out with us every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, twitch.tv/thisxboxlife. And we don't have any messages or anything for this week. But in games we mentioned that were coming out, we mentioned those last week or last show 3 days ago. But I did see this one pre-order thing, and I'm gonna let Rob. Rob, do you want to talk about it, or you want me to cover it?
No, you can talk about it.
Okay, so I was just glancing around for news, the things to talk about, and I hit Major Nelson's site, and you can actually, World of Tanks is now available for pre-download on the Xbox One. So World of Tanks came out on the 360. This is the Xbox One version. You can now pre-download it on Xbox One to be ready to go for July 28th. So the game is free. They have some pre-order packs, like certain packs and things like that. So the pre-order bundle, you can get a free tank, which is a unique. It's a T1E6X1 unique U.S. light tank for Xbox One founder with an Xbox One founder emblem. It's only available before the release of World of Tanks on Xbox One, so you have to download now. So go out there and download it now. But they have some things for pre-orders for Vanguard packs, Assault packs, and Battalion packs. Now those are all like different levels where you're getting like different tanks and things like that. Now those cost money. So the Battalion pack comes with like all the other packs plus some silver and a emblem, and I think it's like $48 or something like that. So this is a free-to-play game. If anybody's played World of Tanks, you're well aware. I mean, the game's been out for a long time on PC and Xbox 360, but the Xbox One version is ready for pre-download. So go out there and get it now. Get yourself a tank. So, which is why Tanks a Lot, name for the show.
Yeah, it's cool that they're doing that more and more. I remember this is something that we wanted.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, and now we've got it. It's like we take it for granted.
Yeah, true.
It's very cool. Yeah, and Dishonored Definitive Edition is also available for pre-order.
Oh, okay.
This was announced today. And since we're talking about games,
pre-order or pre-download? Or can
both.
You just order it?
Both pre-order and pre-download.
What's that going to cost? Because actually, watching the things for Dishonored 2 has made me want to go play Dishonored because I've never played it, and I'm obviously a stealth game fan, Thief and Deus Ex and Hitman type games. I wonder what the
I show it as $20.
$20. Okay, that's what I thought that was. I may have to go do that. Because the game, I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people like the game. So
yeah, it's $39.99, which has a strike through it, and it says $20. I don't know if that's a gold price or why it's discounted, but it's $20, and it releases on 8/25.
Oh, okay. Dishonored was free with the 360 with games with gold. That is right. That's true. Maybe I'll go play it there. If it's backwards compatible. See, that's the thing. Is like I don't want to make it sound like I don't want to hook my 360 up, but my boy's got my 360 because his blew up finally. So that's why I don't have access to it. So that's why backwards compatibility. I was like, yay, because I don't have my 360 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll still pick it up, but very cool. Do you want to do any of the?
Then,
sorry, go ahead.
I'll talk also about the week's deals with gold.
Yeah,
I didn't see this. Somehow this passed me by, but these are going through the 22nd. I'm sorry, 27th.
Okay.
So it's 5 more days as of this recording. So Xbox One, we have a bunch of stuff, some decent stuff in here. Forza Horizon 2 and Forza Motorsport 5 bundle. Then the Forza Motorsport 5 Car Pass, Infinity Runner, Tembo, the Badass Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that without you guys, or without you hassling me about my language, because that's the name of the game.
Language.
So that actually just came out this week, and it's at a 10% discount. Then Elder Scrolls Online, Evil Within Season Pass, Wolfenstein The Old Blood, 25% off. Definitely a great game there. Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin.
Hmm.
That one piques my interest, but I know it's hard and it takes a lot of time. There's a really cool thing from Extra Credits. I know I talk about these guys all the time. It's a YouTube bunch of guys that do some stuff on YouTube. They're actually doing a Dark Souls playthrough on the 360. I've mentioned this before. It's pretty interesting to watch them and hear them talk about the game because they're game designers, or at
Right.
least one of them is. So then there's Dragon Ball Xenoverse and the season pass. The 360 has a huge, huge, huge list, and a lot of them are like 50 to 75% off, which is a heck of a deal. That includes Forza Horizon, Max Payne 3, LA Noir, Red Dead Redemption, Midnight Club, Doom 2. Looks like some Fallout stuff, Call of Duty Black Ops, Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2,
Hmm.
Enslaved, Eternal Sonata, some Pac-Man stuff. I mean, it's a pretty decent sale of some older games. So definitely check that out. You got 5 more days for your willpower to either last or just crumble.
Where did you see the Dishonored game for sale?
Major Nelson announced it a couple hours ago. It was
Ah,
around noon today.
okay. I'll have to check that out then.
I'm sure if you search for it on the Xbox store,
Nope, I see
you'll
it
just find it there.
for pre-download on Xbox One.
Pre-order and pre-download.
Yeah. Wonder when it's definitive. Hey, that's one thing. It's like, yes, I have it on my 360, and Hawk said, well, you get all the DLC with it for $20. So it's
Yeah.
like, that's makes sense. So
Well, that's if you're gonna play the DLC.
right. Oh man, that doesn't come out till August.
25th, right?
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Getting kind of close to other games at that point. So gets pretty tricky there. So all right.
Decisions.
Yeah, I'll find a way.
Yep.
So cool. Well, if anybody wants to doesn't want to download any digital games, and they want to, Hawk is just. How about you just buy it? How about you buy it for me, Hawk? No, just kidding. So, if anybody wants to go out and buy physical copies of games, Rob.
How about that $250 Halo 5 pack?
Yes, if you wanted to buy
Yeah,
that $250 Halo 5 pack, where would
with
you
your
go?
digital copy.
Yes, that you can trade in the digital code for a physical copy. But if you wanted to
Yes,
buy one of those, where would you go to buy it?
that's a very good question, my friend. You can go to Amazon. You can get that and a case of Pringles, and I don't know. Some you can subscribe to toilet paper delivery as well. Get it every month or week, however often you need it. But make sure to use our Amazon affiliate link. Helps out the show. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Make sure to use it each and every time that you go and purchase anything from Amazon. And do that before you put the stuff in your cart, by the way.
Yes.
So you have to go through our affiliate link prior to adding it to your cart because it doesn't count afterwards. Well, you still get the product. We just don't get any credit. So get your stuff and support your favorite podcast at the same time.
Yeah.
Also, if you're on iTunes, please go ahead and give us a small rating if you can, if you haven't done so already, and rate us 5 stars just so we can get more visibility in iTunes Store. Helps us out in the rankings over there.
Right.
And I believe that's about it.
Cool. Well, that is it for this week. Episode 351. Thanks a lot. Everybody enjoy. We will be back Wednesday, and hopefully Mr. Wingman 709 will be with us.
Yes.
He was out for these 2 weeks, so hopefully we can get
Or
him back in.
as I always say, he's on assignment covering E3.
Yes, people want a rant out of him. They want him. They want a rant. So hopefully,
Yeah.
he's maybe he's sitting back and he's writing things down that he's going to rant about. So
We need to like do some fumbles and such, mess the show up so he can rant at us at least or something.
So Hawk says, "What is this iTunes you speak about?" He is an Android person. Where can he go to download us via Android? Pocket Cast, Downcast,
Or yeah, I use Beyond Pod.
Beyond
personally.
Pod.
That's my favorite.
So yeah, I actually just bought Pocket Cast. It's I like it because it's cross-platform, and it has a web client as well. So no matter where I want to listen at, I can, and it syncs up with everything. It's really nice. So, but cool.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming out, guys, and having fun with us. We will be back next week. So with that, I am Brun, BJ Swick 33.
And I'm Rob, also known as Presar. Thanks for listening, everybody. Catch y'all next week.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.